Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today I would like to talk about game releases that are out on Steam. So, first, before we get into this topic, I definitely do want to give a huge shout out to my new subscribers. I went to school for computers myself. IT was one of my majors. So, I just recently did a video on updating from Windows 10 to Windows 11. I did make a video of that just to let you guys know. I am going to show you again. That's what I went to school for. Sorry, guys, my screen is cracked. I will eventually take care of this as soon as I possibly can. But that's what I went to school for. And in case you guys are wondering exactly what the hell happened between here and there, it's time. All these gray hairs are a sign of wisdom. It's not a sign that a person is getting old. It's just more wisdom coming out. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it because that's what I do here on the channel, guys. So anyway, um, like I said, always be sure that you know exactly what you're doing. Because if you hook one thing up wrong, or if you think, oh well, this here matches this, just because this component matches that component, it may not be it may not match. So always be careful of everything you're doing. Because if you hook up one wrong thing, you could blow a circuit. And there goes your whole entire computer. So just know exactly what you're doing. Always pay attention to what you're doing. Make sure that you have your connections in just right, because if you have those off by a little bit, you can bend those little pins inside of there. And if you bend those little contact pins, guys, that's not going to be, that's, I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be a nightmare, because then you're probably going to have to replace that whole entire component and get and order the exact same one. And just check out different YouTube videos, guys, because they do show you how to connect this, how to connect that, where this goes, where that goes. Be sure that you know exactly what you're doing. Try to understand your computer before before doing a complete disassembly and complete reassembly, because a lot of these guys have got a lot of schooling for this type of work here. And if you guys are trying to update to Windows 11 Pro from Windows 10, I'm going to give you guys a little advice of how to do that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press and hold down your left shift key and restart your computer, and continue to press and hold down the left shift key while doing it. You will have a blue screen pop up, and you will have 5 different options to choose from. Go down to troubleshoot and uninstall previous updates. Read everything carefully and select continue. And by the time you do all that, Windows 10 will be completely obsolete from your computer, and Windows 11 will immediately download. So if you're not sure if your computer is compatible for the Windows 11, type in PC Health Check and download that app right there. And what that'll do is you can do a full internal scan of your computer's device itself, and that will come back and let you know if it is compatible for Windows 11. So just be mindful about that. And the last time I did this, guys, I started at 8 o'clock p.m. and I did not get done until like 2 o'clock the next morning. So that was like 6 hours of downloading and doing all this other tech stuff. But I was very successful of downloading Windows 11 for my laptop, which is also a touchscreen, by the way. Always make sure that your system software is up to date. Make sure that your BIOS are up to date, and also make sure that all your drivers are also up to date. If you want to play certain games, make sure that you have everything updated. Everything of what I just mentioned, guys. When your BIOS needs updated, it will pop up on your screen, updating BIOS. It should do that automatically. It should do it automatically, guys. But if not, you can actually go in and do it manually. But if it's set up for automatic updates and stuff like that, fantastic. You guys don't have to touch anything on that. Just let it, just when you power it down, power it back up, it'll just basically pop up right on the screen and should update right there. So your BIOS should be on an automatic update setting unless you have that turned off. If it is in fact turned off, go ahead and turn it back on and just let it do its thing. And when you get done with that, your computer may possibly restart, guys. So if it does, just a little bit of a heads up. Just let it restart, and it should just possibly take you back to your home page after the reboot is complete. If you have it set up for a password, enter your password, and it'll take you right to your home screen. And for those of you guys who don't know how to change your password, I have made other videos on that as well. So if you guys do watch those videos and you find everything to be useful and very helpful, let me know down in the comments. And at the end of this live stream, I will definitely be checking everybody's comments as well. So again, I definitely do want to thank you guys for that. Definitely do want to thank you guys for that. So if you guys do have questions, please don't be hesitant. Feel free to ask me. If there's something I can help you with, I'll be more than happy to assist you. Because if you guys actually get a technician over to your house and they have to do all this stuff for you, they're going to charge you like $30 an hour. Myself, I do this on the live stream to save you guys the time, trouble, and headaches. And not to mention, to save you guys a lot of money too. So that's what I'm here for, guys. I try to help everybody as much as I possibly can. So anyway, and the reason why I do this, guys, it's not all about because of me. I'm not doing this to gain clout. I'm doing it for you guys, the viewers, and I definitely do enjoy making these type of videos for you guys. So therefore, you'll know exactly what to do, where to go, how to do this, how to do that. If you guys don't know much about computers, I can walk you through all the steps. So just either way, feel free to let me know in the chats if you're here, or feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I will definitely be looking at those at the end of the live stream. So anyway, moving on to the next topic. If you do have a gaming system, guys, you do in fact have air filters on your system. You should probably take a look at your owner's manual, and it will tell you exactly how to take those off, how to clean them, how to put them back on. So therefore, you don't get a bunch of dust, dirt, and debris, not dirt, but just a bunch of dust and debris and stuff that's being sucked into your computer, because that can also rob the performance of your PC as well. So just kind of keep that in mind and try to be mindful about it. Now, if you guys actually do have the Omen gaming system, the Omen 45L by HP, those computers are in fact liquid cooled. So those computers will not overheat. They may run a little warm, but you can actually readjust your fan temperatures and so forth. Just click onto the little Omen thing that you find down there in your taskbar, and it should just pop up all your diagnostics, or not your diagnostics, but it should pop up all your vitals of what temperature your PC is running at and so forth. So you definitely want to try to keep that below at least 100 degrees Fahrenheit, because over a period of time, guys, your computer will in fact start to warm up. But you can adjust your fans manually, or you can do those automatically. But either way, once your system does cool off, your fan speed should reduce if you're doing everything manually. But it's always probably best to keep everything on auto for the time being. But you guys be the judge of that. And again, if you guys have questions about anything I mentioned, feel free to leave a comment over here in the chats. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. Always be sure to check your connections too from time to time. Make sure that they're on real nice and snug, so therefore you don't have any like flashing or anything in your monitor or between that and your tower. Always make sure that your connections are nice and tight, nice and secure, so everything fits properly the way it should. Occasionally, I'll find myself doing the same thing, just check them, push them up a little bit. And if they can't push up a little any higher, then I just move to the next connection, check that one, check just down the whole entire list, guys. So that's pretty much about the best advice I can give you for the time being. But again, back to different games and so forth. Speaking of Farmers Dynasty 2, guys, I do believe that is still pending release. Farming Simulator VR is in fact out, so you basically need to get the headset if you're going to want to play that game, because it does require the headset itself. So Farming Simulator 25, guys, it's been out since November 11th of last year. However, they have done some really, really, really awesome improvements with the game. If you go back and you look at FS22 and you compare FS25, FS25 just completely shuts out 22, because once you played 22 for a while, guys, and then the moment you go to play Farming Simulator 25, you'll notice that not only the graphics, but the sound effects and everything else is more realistic. So I definitely do want to give a huge shout out to Giant Software on that behalf as well. You guys can actually order certain things like their DLCs and stuff through their Giant websites, or Giant's website. God. You can go to the Giant Software website and order your stuff off them directly, or you can basically order it off Steam. So either way, once you get everything, it should just pop right into your computer. And then after it finishes downloading, then it should just be right there in your library. So just go through the game itself, go into your next gameplay. I don't believe it does require a new game save, but sometimes it would be best to do a new game save, just kind of overwrite your old one. But most of the time, it's set up for automatic, or let's see, auto game save. So your game will save automatically. You can basically shut that off. You can go into your graphics settings and readjust your graphics, make them look more realistic. So if you guys, like I said, if you do have questions about that, feel free to let me know in the chats or let me know in the comments. I will definitely do what I can to show you guys certain things. So, like for example, like your beacon lights on your tractors or your combines, you can actually get the full visual effects of it, of the lights basically reflecting off of buildings and all different types of other objects that's associated with the game. If you drive through the fields on FS25, you will actually notice that there are tire marks, and they're kind of, you'll notice that the weight of the vehicle will actually leave impressions into your fields. And weather mechanics. There's also twisters in Farming Simulator 25, guys. So if you guys want to check that out, you can go to Giant Software's website, purchase the game through Giant Software, or you can download it through Steam, possibly even Epic Games or Game Pass. And if you guys are playing on Xbox S or Xbox X series, Steam is basically going to be coming directly to the Xbox consoles here very soon if they're not there already. Because Microsoft is in fact working on that. And just to let you guys know, there is a prototype of the Xbox series. I do have pictures of that. So I've got a ton of photos, so I'm basically going to go online and show you guys exactly what's what. I'm going to show you guys the new prototype. However, did show that in one of my other previous videos, but for those of you who may have missed it, so I am definitely going to be showing you guys the Xbox prototype. So for those of you who don't know, this is only the prototype version. This has not been released directly to the public yet. So I am definitely keeping an eye on that. So if this type of system does get released to the general public, I will definitely let you know ahead of time. So either way, guys, I'm definitely going to keep you informed. But now, if you guys are wanting updates about me doing the beta testing for Microsoft, I have not officially done that just yet, but I'm thinking either sometime this week or possibly next week. I'm actually thinking about joining their program. So I will definitely be making videos on that as well if I do happen to join. Like I said, it's kind of iffy. I may or may not join. I don't know yet. Let me know. Feel free to drop a comment section. Let me know if you think it's a good idea for me to join. So therefore, I'll actually, and if I do happen to join, I will definitely give you guys information on that. Unless, as I've said in my other videos, I don't know if they're going to have me sign an NDA, which is basically a non-disclosure agreement. And if I don't consent to that, then I'm not going to consent to it. And also, just to let you guys know, I have no affiliation whatsoever. I'm not under any type of partnership, sponsorship, or apprenticeship with any of these said companies that I have, or any of these people that I've just mentioned. So, as a simple legal disclaimer, I have no affiliation with any of those whatsoever. But Microsoft, it's kind of iffy. So, I don't know. I guess I'll just have to take a look into it a little deeper. And before I make the decision of diving on into that, I'm basically going to read everything carefully so I know exactly what I'm getting myself into, what I'm allowed to say, and or certain things, what I'm allowed to put on social media compared to other things that I'm not, as they don't want me to put on social media. But like I said, if it comes to a non-disclosure agreement, I will not consent to that. So, again, guys, it's not all about me. It's about you guys, the viewers, and I'm here to basically try to bring you guys the best content possible. So if and when I do happen to find something out about that, I will definitely keep you guys updated. So stay tuned for the next update on that. So this is kind of more like I'm basically kind of giving you guys some feedback on that. It's not an official update just yet, but eventually I think I am going to do that. I don't know just exactly how soon, but when I do, I will definitely drop an announcement here on the channel. So, and something else I just thought of too, guys. When I pulled up that page the last time, it did say something about leaving the program, so I'm assuming maybe I'm probably already one of the beta testers. I don't know. I'm going to be asking questions about that. I'm going to contact Microsoft and see if they actually have me in as one of their beta testers. So it could be possible that I may be already a member. So I will dive deeper into that and I will keep you guys informed of what's going on. But like I said, if it comes to a non-disclosure agreement, I will not consent to any of that. And if you guys get affiliated with something and you guys don't think that you guys don't see that something like that is actually fit for your own, I guess you could say personal, not personal use, but personal experience, you guys can basically opt out of that. That's just my thoughts on it. But anyway, at the end of the day, it is what it is, guys. So I figured I'd just go ahead and update you guys. I figured I'd update you right there and let you know what to expect. But time will tell, guys. Time will definitely tell. And moving back to gaming, there is also a game that's out on Steam right now. It is called Hail to the Rainbow. It is for early access. So I'm not exactly sure if the game is already out, but I will definitely take a look into it. And if I happen to see it and download it, I'm definitely going to do just that as well. So if you guys have already got the game, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your experience with that is. And I will definitely check it out as well. So if and when I do happen to start my live streams, possibly Sunday nights, it may be for like an hour, hour and a half, right in there, about close to 2 hours. But if I can get enough people in there and they do happen to get subscribed to my channel, then I'll probably think about doing a 4-hour video. A 4-hour stream. I don't know why I keep saying video, but so for the most part, so if I do happen to do that, I'll probably start that around say like 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I probably won't get done until like 9. So again, if I happen to do this, guys, my chats will in fact be open. Um, I will also have that connected to my OBS studios and go from there. Yesterday, guys, I literally had to do a hard reset on my computer because I was having different types of computer issues and stuff like that. So I did a factory reset, basically deleted everything on my computer and just basically got everything restored, backed up, and so forth. So, and that's another thing that you guys definitely want to do is always make sure that your computer is backed up. So if your computer does in fact crash and you have to do a hard reset, it will allow you to basically restore all your restore your personal data and stuff like that, and basically be restored from your OneDrive, which is basically your cloud for Windows operating system. So you can basically go back into your cloud backup and just go ahead and approve it. And as soon as you just go ahead and click continue, it should download all your data. Like I said, your computer may possibly restart a couple times. That is to be expected, but even your computer will probably tell you that. So you should probably have the icons and stuff like that on your display. So you should probably have that coming up when you do have to do a PC reset. So I have in fact made other videos of that. And if you guys are experiencing difficulties factory resetting your computers, there's more than one way to do it. And when you guys happen to, or this next upcoming live stream, I'm going to show you guys the other way how to do it. Because the left shift key and restarting your computer, that's just one of two. But I will definitely show you guys how to do the secondary version of that in case one does not go, in case one fails. So there's so there's always two ways to do, there's always a duplicate way of doing things, but the other version is a little bit different. So that would not require you to press and hold down your left shift key. So if the first one fails, then you just go to the second one. And again, guys, I will definitely be bringing that up on to the next live stream. So just bear with me. Now that I have Windows 11 on my laptop, and it's been there for almost a month now, I'm definitely proud of that. Because there was one thing that I was, just one minor detail I was just missing. And I had to stop and think about that for a minute. I was like, oh, I see exactly what I just did wrong. So I went back to rectify the situation, and now I'm running Windows 11. So I don't know if they are going to be coming out with another version of Windows, guys. I think right when Windows 11 came out, I think they're only just going to be calling it Windows from now on for marketing purposes, because it went from Windows 98 to Windows 2000, or went from XP to XP Pro, then from that to Vista, then from Windows 7, 8. You see what I mean? Because after a certain period of time, they're just going to be like, okay, let's just do away with the numbers and let's just call it Windows just for marketing. But there are different ways to do things. So you can always check out different ways of doing certain things. I have, in fact, basically made other videos of how to update your graphic or how to update your drivers along with your graphics, or check your graphics card and update all your drivers. So if you guys are basically planning on doing like certain things in the near future, make sure that make sure that your software is up to date. Make sure that your drivers are also up to date. I made videos on that too. So it should tell you guys. So if you guys go back and you check out some of my previous videos, you'll probably stumble across at least a couple of those basically doing the same thing. So just take notes of that. And if you guys have any questions, if you guys would like to see me do that on live stream, hit me up here in the chats. Let me know what your thoughts are. Or like I said, feel free to drop a comment down below. Because I'm a very open-minded person, I'll basically take everybody's suggestions and go from there. So again, if there's something you're not too sure about, just let me know either way, guys, and I will definitely make this the best stream that I possibly can. And hopefully your question meets set. Hopefully your question is hopefully the question that you ask meets the satisfactory boundaries. So I'll try to answer your guys' questions the best way I can. I'm not just going to give you something I think that you guys want to hear. If there's something I believe that is the best answer, then I'm basically going to let you guys know right then and there. So and if there's something that I don't have an answer to, and you guys are asking me questions or something I don't have an answer to, I will in fact research it and I'll come back with what I believe is the best answer and try to give you the best one possible. So hopefully that right there does in fact cure. Hopefully that right there does in fact cure you guys' curiosity. Hopefully that alleviates the curiosity and so forth. I know my camera's a little offset. Let me readjust my camera because usually I try to keep myself centered in the middle of the screen, but I just kind of somewhat slouched back a little bit. And it's very rare that I slouch on my live stream, guys. So again, it is what it is. And always be sure when you do actually happen to get like updated parts for your computer or upgraded, make sure that the power connections are still the same, or if they're not the same, make sure that you know exactly what you're getting. If you guys are looking to buy something, if you guys are looking to order the parts off of wish.com, honestly, I don't suggest it because there's other people that's been having issues with that company as well, getting the wrong parts or not getting the correct parts. So just be mindful about it, guys. And if you do order something, have them send you a picture of it and take a look at that picture, check that connection, and check the connection with that type of device. Make sure they're both the same connection. So therefore, when you do reconnect it, you're good to go. Just follow the wires down and disconnect that, reconnect that right where you had it. The new one with the old one, take one screw out, push it through, take the other screw out, pop that piece off, push that one through, screw those down and run your connections, put one finger on one connect and just I know some things may sound to be a little difficult, but when you're basically rewiring a whole entire computer or gaming system and basically doing all your reconnects, always make sure that you have all your wires bundled up in separate segments. Just try not to get them all together in just one cluster. Make sure that you have all your wires in separate segments. Just okay, this all right, these go here because there's a correct way to rewire, or basically a correct way to do it and a very incorrect way. So always make sure that you do everything accordingly. Check the connections first before doing a complete full teardown. Just do things one by one individually, and I don't think you guys will honestly have a problem with that. So I know today's video is kind of like a back and forth between multiple topics, but the more you guys know, the more you guys grow. That's the way I see it. And wow, today is actually going by pretty slow. So so if there's something, matter of fact, I'm going to do something very interesting. I'm going to add something into the chats for you guys. Oops. So just to kind of let you guys know, I do put stuff. There are times that I will put stuff in the chats for you guys. Feel free to take a look at that. Let me know what your thoughts are. Feel free to respond back to the chats. And if you guys are working for certain companies and you guys are actually on to my channel, just make sure nobody's looking. Try to reply back. Just try to reply back if you can. If not, hey, it's all good. Leave a thumbs up if you're satisfied with what you see. And hopefully, guys, I can actually start making better live streams for you. I know because all I do is broadcast. I just have myself on camera doing open broadcasting. There are other videos too. If you guys are out and about and camping, I also have made some survival videos for you guys. And hopefully you guys do find those very useful. So I have made other videos like that, but just something to kind of keep in mind. So again, guys, let me know what your thoughts are, and if you guys want to see something different, feel free to drop me a comment in the comment section. At the end of this live stream, I will definitely be taking a look at everybody's comments and so forth. So again, if you do have questions, feel free to ask me, or if I'm not available to answer your questions, feel free to ask my moderators. And if they don't have an answer to your question, then you can always ask me. I do keep my eyes on the chats, so if my chats do move, I will veer my attention directly to my chats, and I've always done this, guys. Back in the past, I mean, when my chats were just going really fast. But for the past couple times that I've made live stream videos, my chats pretty much haven't went anywhere. So pretty soon, I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably going to be removing some mods and go from there. So I know that there's times that some of my mods will pop in, other times they don't tend to pop in, or they'll be gone for a long period of time and they'll just pop in periodically. So I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go ahead and removing some mods, and if need be, I'll start replacing mods. So anyway, guys, again, I hope this live stream does in fact help you guys out. And if you did miss the live stream, you guys can always go back from the very beginning, check it out. If you guys do happen to see the live stream, I definitely want to welcome you guys as well, for the most part. But today, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this one a little shorter than 9:30. So I definitely do want to thank you guys for coming to hang out with me tonight. And as always, it has been a pleasure. Also, huge shout out to my newest subscriber here on the channel, Alex. Again, thank you very much for that. I definitely do appreciate the subs. That only does go to help the channel, and that also does go to help me as well. So thank you for supporting the channel as well. Huge shout out to you, brother. And again, as always, guys, stay safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, and most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.